having a power talk with my boys right now. Chase Johnson, my boy Aldre Williams. This is Dom's perspective real quick. Yo, the question is, how does an artist separate themselves?
Well, innovation. I think innovation separates, like, the artist, the skilled artist who's been doing art for his whole life, for the fact that this artist knows how to move art for the sake of its continuation, the sake of it still staying, because to keep something flowing, like fluidity, like water, ocean, you need a current, you need wind to push that.
Yeah.
You need some force to push something that moves. Because things don't just move off of
By itself.
By itself. You always need a force that is gonna move. We have a force that moves us, whether you like it or not.
It's like you're on an escalator, right? So you're going up. It's gonna move you whether you decide to walk up or walk backwards. It's gonna still continue to move this way.
Yeah. I think what the whole thing is, like, we all have a force that pushes us, that moves us to where we're going. And I think a problem is we kind of close off that force that we have. We quiet it down. So then when we see other people doing it, instead of giving them appreciation and praise, it's hate and shame, because it's like you're looking like
it comes from a place where people feel like, well, I could have did that.
I could have done that. So they have this resentment instead of being
inspired.
And so it's that force that you're denying, though.
Yeah.
And that force is still with you, saying like, hey, let me out and
let me do something.
But you're so caught up in the way people think of you that
you limit yourself.
It's like the inverse.
Yeah.
You hear what they do, and then you don't like it, so you just like, you don't feel like, you like, I could do that, but you're still not listening to what it actually is.
Yeah.
It could be something beautiful still, like, just
right
because
there.
you can do it,
that's
something beautiful in itself now. But
exactly.
what the innovation part of it is, I think people like innovation because it's like something new that they like.
Inspires new thoughts.
Yeah, like it's fresh.
Like exactly. Yo, this is another thing we're talking about, right? It's talking about getting outside the box. A lot of people are stuck inside the box because they don't realize that box was put there by someone else. We're having a conversation about how a box is a label. You know, like you said, what was the statement you said?
What is a label? A box. What is race? A label. And that is a box. All these isms are all boxes, and this is what causes us to be different. And as far as a division
but
aspect,
we're trying to create unity.
And it's because of those boxes. We live in houses shaped like what?
Unboxed.
So what we have to do is make the world not boxed anymore. It's not time. It's not cool anymore. Boxes are out.
So back to the boxing, to get artists outside the box, they gotta realize that there's no box around them, right? So they gotta learn how to make people feel and think differently every time and put out outside the box stuff. And like, how do you do that? You gotta innovate. And then what's the driving force that makes you innovate is your intention. And that goes back to this whole conversation we're having. This whole entire thing is about setting your intentions. As an artist, you gotta set your intentions. You gotta know exactly what you want, why you're going after it, and what's motivating you. Because that times where it gets hard and you're like stuck and you're like, damn, why am I doing this? You think about your intention and it drives you. But you gotta also keep in mind, as an artist though, you gotta stay innovative, because dude, a lot of artists, they're not. That's why there's so many do the same shit.
And that's why there's so many artists out there that
they do the same shit.
That's why you go down, like, you just go down the street and they're like, "Oh, you're an artist. You play music. What do you do, bro? Like, I make music too. You want to make beats?" But I'm like, but I'm saying, man, everyone's an artist now, but they don't want to live the lifestyle of an artist.
Yeah.
Because at the same time, I've been told countless of times, Chase, you need to get a job.
You need to get 9 to 5. Why don't you get something stable?
Nah, but I'm saying no, man, because I know what I want to do. I got a vision, man.
They understand we put in a lot of hours for this.
Yeah.
To manifest the big things that come.
And then,
so it's okay.
And the thing is, it's like, a lot of people try to look artistic.
Yeah.
Like, you know, us looking like this is not us trying to look artistic. This is just really
us
me.
Being us.
Yeah, me wrapped up. All of us wrapped up so up in our minds of trying to help the world and change. All this just starts coming, and then we just make it beautiful because we're saying, hey, like, I appreciate all this. Like,
exactly.
But at the end of the day, be yourself, trust yourself. Don't limit yourself in any situation. Don't jump in the box, because the world is circular.
It's circular, yeah.
And then,
Hey,
and it's all about
bar.
cycles and
There
keeping
you go.
things flowing and
Yep.
keeping everybody together, because that box is the separation and we need to stop that.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is Dom's show. I'm going to let him close this off.
No, it's not a show. No, this is a power talk.
It's a power
This is a
talk.
power talk. I need to get you straight. This is not a show.
This-
This is a this right now is a power talk.
It is a power talk. We have
this is
these
a power
conversations
talk.
every
This is a power
time,
talk.
like every day. But the
Welcome
only
to
reason
the
why I'm
power
saying
talk.
that is
Yeah.
because as filmmakers,
Yeah.
we're usually filming stuff, and now
I know.
we're being filmed. So,
So,
it's a
no
power
worries.
talk.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was entertaining. I was entertaining the camera. Give it like you know.
Again, just to wrap it up, because we've been having a power talk. As an artist, please understand that there's no box. Kick the box out and think outside the box. And don't even think outside the box. Just understand there's no box and innovate. If you want to change the world, you want to change the way people think, you want them to feel different, you have to innovate. Now, there's a bunch of stories out there that have been told, and they've been told 1,000 different ways. But what makes you different, what makes you separate from the bunch of people who are trying to put out this material, is how can you innovate that new story, or innovate what you've experienced in a way to make people feel so connected and understandable. It's a feeling that everybody can relate to. It's universal for everybody to understand, and you gotta learn how to play with those emotions and feelings in an innovative way. And by doing that, like my man said, the world is circular.